We'll meet at Hope's place.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII.
5A.
Now we know where Hope lives.
Tell Fang hey.
Is that some sign language for hey?
All over it. And I'll tell you more about Sarah when we meet up. I found out she can turn back. There's still hope.
Hooray! Something we already knew, but now everyone knows, I guess.
His mother was
It's me.
Hope.
Oh no, what dramatic irony.
Yelling doesn't fix it. It's called interference.
I wonder though, did Snow just give the phone to Hope the moment that Lightning said Hope?
And see if you can't cool off that head of yours.
Yeah, given the benefit of retrospect, I actually quite like Fang's character. She's kind of different. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I don't know, she's kind of like Lightning, but likable, I guess. Yes, in case you didn't figure it out yet, Fang is our final playable character. We now have a party of 6, split into groups of 2. But anyways, yeah, she very loosely falls into the Dragoon type of character from Final Fantasy history. She has a lance and vaguely has jumping related abilities, kind of. Nothing really else in that kind of regard, but she is the strongest attacker, and actually, late game, she's one of the best party members in the game. Nothing that special early on, though. She's a lot like Lightning early on. One of the notable things about her is that she does actually have the Saboteur rule, which makes her one of only 2 characters to start off with it. Yeah, really at this point, she's a lot like Snow. They're basically the same character right now, but eventually they're going to really differentiate and become a lot more useful for different situations. Overall, Lightning and Fang are a decent party, but it relies on Lightning being a Ravager, which isn't her strongest suit. Fang, I do believe, is stronger innately than Lightning, but it's still not really an ideal setup. Far from bad, but doesn't have like the dual medics or a particularly good Ravager or just lots of little nice things. Anyway, let's take out this Orion very quickly. Like Snow, she just come preloaded with launch, which is very, very handy.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I don't know what it is that made Fang grow on me, because when I first played, I didn't really have any opinion on her, but now just kind of going back through Final Fantasy XIII, she's a lot better than I remember her being. I guess I do have a slightly different appreciation for writing and story and characterization and stuff like that now than I did, but I don't know, that can't be all of it. Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention. Or maybe there's something that makes her more forgettable later on, but so far she seems pretty nice.
Who are you?
Where do I start?
Where indeed. Let's find out more about Fang.
I've got a few screws loose, but I'm a fal'cie, same as you.
Well, that explains everything.
I wasn't born on Cocoon.
Oh, were you just
I'm from
born
Ground
like...
Pulse, the world
Nah, I got nowhere to go with
you
this.
all hate so much. My partner and I turned to crystal there and gone to sleep.
Who could this partner be?
When we came around,
He
here we
asked. I gotta appreciate they don't try and hide it. She says partner, but very quickly after they just
woke up.
say Vanille, so I'm glad they don't milk it too much. And now back to our other duo. look at all those NPCs that you could possibly be interacting with if it wasn't for the fact that this game wasn't built with gameplay in mind at all.
You can't take the blame for that.
Someone has to.
We can still save him. We let loose and bring the army to us.
That sounds like a plan, Snow. I thought you said we didn't need a plan.
Supposed to protect you.
Come on, keep consistent.
It's a tough call, that's for sure. Only one choice, I guess. Try to save everyone. So, Hope,
Hope isn't being subtle at all here.
you just need to look out.
Snow must really be dense to not pick up on this at all. But this isn't a matter of like when someone knows how a story is gonna go and they don't get why the character doesn't. This is literally just he's glaring at him with like fierce hatred and he doesn't react at all. In case you're wondering, I'm drawing this out so you can hear all of the announcement going on. Thanks in advance. But now the people already have the thanks, they don't need that to do the work. There's nothing really notable at this area. This is more of a cinematic area. There's not really any tough enemies or anything to really happen. It's more supposed to show off, well, the graphics. But also people. Oh my god. Like oh, you just killed 3 people. What's that all about? Yeah, and there's this random bit that vaguely resembles a side quest. This guy's wondering where his dad is, and then he killed these people. And they're reunited. Yay! I repeat, and by repeat I mean I took this audio file and played it exactly again. They're running out of uniformed officers just saying, someone's going around and killing them all. May or may not be me. Yeah, just the same guys over and over again. And I guess now is as good a time as any to say, keep an eye out for any incentive chips or, what's the other one? There's, oh yeah, credit chips I believe they're called. Because they can give you money, which is one of the rarest commodities in this game, and it's very silly. It's so hard to get money in this game, but incentive chips and stuff can actually help quite a bit in that regard. Look, a carbuncle plushie. It's another reference to classic Final Fantasy, because they're too ashamed to actually make this be like Final Fantasy. Now, I get the intent here, but I feel like there's a million other things you could have done in the situation that would have turned out a lot better.
What are you doing?
In fact, inciting a panic is probably going to get people killed off by like trampling and stuff like that. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a very smart idea. But hey, he's gonna plan again. Maybe he's not. Maybe his motto shouldn't be that heroes don't need plans, but rather that when he has a plan, everything just gets ruined. Jetpack guys, yay! They're tougher than they look. They wear jetpack backpacks, and they nothing. Again, nothing really definitive about them. They have some decently powerful attacks that do a bunch of hits, and again, they're gonna target Hope, so he's gonna go down pretty quick unless you deal with that. So watch out for that. If you're not careful, they can get you into a loop where you keep going into a heal to make sure that Hope doesn't die, and then you can't keep a good chain gauge going with them, so you can't deal enough damage, and just, again, the Hope part with Snow, it's not fun. Yeah. So much reliance on Sentinel. You're not actually seeing the bulk of it because I cut out most of the fights. I really only play dangerously on the first fight because that's the one I want to show. When it goes into the other parts, I just play Sentinel and just wait and wait and wait. You have no direct control over healing unless you use a potion because Snow doesn't have any healing rolls. Well, healing roll singular, there's only one, but anyways. And something I guess I should have probably mentioned is that we already have seen it way back at the start, but Hope did get an extra ATB gauge from the Shiva sisters, so he does have 4 like lightning, which makes him slightly more effective than everyone else. And there you go, jetpack guys dealt with. Well, not yet, but you know, once they're staggered, they might as well not be there. What are they doing? They're just flying in circles. Oh wait, I didn't quite catch that in time, but I think that was the logo for one of the shops in this game. Oh, what are the odds? The girl with the highly rendered doll is actually going to be important in some way.
Leave her alone!
Save the girl! Call the army!
Don't you touch her!
Protect Cocoon!
Yeah, this is... Wait a second. Do they have like pitchforks and stuff? What are these weapons they have? Why are they so low tech? They look like speakers or something.
You better run, fal'cie scum!
You better run. He's literally walking towards you.
Kill the fal'cie!
Oh, extras. You try.
Careful now! I'm not afraid of you!
This may look like ice, but it's actually a super rust enabling. Why did that happen exactly? Did it make it so fragile that it just immediately collapsed? In like winter, does the city just fall into ruin?
Magic! We don't stand a chance! We can't
What are the odds these legendary beings, one of the defining characteristics being that they can use magic, can use magic? I still don't see how they're threatened by Hope,
I'm sorry.
but that's supposed to be their whole dramatic, oh, look, they're actually people. Things. That's weird, you think that they have a hard time relating to the soldiers and stuff who are completely faithless as opposed to this very human-looking fal'cie. But what do I know? I'm not a psychologist. See you next time.